Ow! What's happening? My hands, they feel like they're on fire. It's these gloves. Well, at least this time I woke up alive. But where am I? And how did I get here? More importantly, how do I get back to the forge? These bear the seal of the vintners. Quite a selection, too. Good, strong craftsmanship, even if it is made from wood. Just there are some clean clothes on one of them. Just some barrels used as there are some clean I suppose I'd better make myself decent. What was that? An orthopedic bed. Just a short-legged table, actually. Not very comfy, if you ask me. Grapevines. Here? Weird.
Well, how about that? You're up and about already.
It seems so. Are you the one who brought me here?
I sure am. Brix is the name, from the Guild of Vinters. I nearly pulled my back hauling you all this way.
Thank you nonetheless. Brix, was it? I don't mean to be abrupt, but can you take me back to the place where you found me?
Not possible. We're too close to the volcano, so we're always having mild tremors. One of them closed off the way.
You don't understand. I need to get to the surface. My guild, my family needs me.
You'll be wanting to visit the magnates then, in Sableshaft. You'll find the way through that tunnel there.
The magnates? You mean the lords of the Guild of Miners?
That's right. That's who we Vinters requisitioned this plot of land from. They may grant you access along their tram line. But I think it's been out of service since the last tremor.
I'll have to see for myself. Thank you for bringing me here. Looks like I have my work cut out for me.
Speak nothing of it. I would gladly do it again. Safe travels, my friend.
Hey, Brix. Not to sound ungrateful, but exactly what are you doing down here anyways?
Making fire wine, of course. A delectable distillation. It can only be produced in an environment with a complete lack of sunlight. The warmth and glow from the lava veins imbue it with a unique finish.
I'll have to take your word for it. A blacksmith doesn't drink until he's a journeyman.
That's quite all right. I couldn't possibly condone a tasting of these varieties. Bottling fire wine underground is quite a process, and thus very costly.
Just some empty bottles. You don't happen to know a butcher and a baker, do you? Or a candlestick maker?
Why do you ask?
No reason. Oh. Well, look at that. I've never actually seen the tapestries of the miners. Awfully bright for an underground mine. Compared to the yellow, it's definitely the difference between night and day. Must be the upscale part of the town. Looks like an amphitheater. Is that a garden? What is it with these guilds growing things underground? That must be the tram line. Good thing red is my favorite color.
Well, what do we have here?
Hello, my name is...
Seems we have a laggard.
A what?
You know very well that the nightfall curfew is in effect for young people.
I do?
Of course you do. Should we take him now?
Absolutely. Man your post. I'll take him myself.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going?
Don't play a fool, boy. You're off to the Magnets for sentencing.
By now, they've most likely completed today's proceedings, but I'm sure they'll make an exception.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Move on.
Wait, did you say sentencing?
Stop! There's an audience right now. We'll wait here.
Okay, I guess.
And I didn't know it was illegal to sweep feathers off the street without a permit.
Feigning ignorance now. You're not really talented at begging for your life.
My life? I was just cleaning my stoop.
Relax, silly. He's just putting on a show for Mama. She likes the drama.
Sterling, don't talk to the accused.
Yes, Father.
My darling wife Silica, what's a fitting punishment for a canary-down thief?
My lord, you're asking me? Oh my, I'm getting all flustered.
Yes, think carefully now.
This is all happening so fast.
Take your time.
You might actually be in trouble. Mama can get kinda crazy when Father gives her the reins.
Please mind your tongue, Sterling.
I didn't even keep the feathers. I threw them away.
My lady?
A week in a canary cage. Yes, this thief shall spend a week in a canary cage. Perhaps that will earn him some respect for our guild's humble creatures.
That's ridiculous.
At least you've still got your head.
Then consider it done. Tomorrow morning you'll report to the aviary. Please make the necessary arrangements to tend to your family.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Lord Emery.
It's your turn now. Move on.
Yes, sir.
Stop! Don't think you're getting by. Let's go. Move on. Sire, a moment of your time, if I may. Oh, what botheration, what now? We have a curfew breaker. Fine, fine, leave us. I'll be around in case you need me again, my sire.
What do you have to say for yourself, child?
Mind your place, wife. Let the boy speak first. Go on.
Here goes nothing. My name is Rusty Nailbender, of the Guild of Blacksmiths, son and heir of the foreman. After returning from the outside, I have learned that chaos has been freed. We are at the dawn of the third shadow. Hundreds, if not thousands, are already dead. Our forge has been taken over by chaos and its dead ones. and I formally request your aid under the Conclave Doctrine, as permitted in a state of emergency.
What under earth are you talking about, lad?
Tell me quickly, please, where's your graveyard?
We miners do not bury our dead in the ground. Imagine how redundant and impractical that would be for us.
She means we cremate.
Lord Emery, that's why you haven't seen the effects yet. Fissures to the outside open in proximity of burial sites. But I assure you, chaos is here.
Of all the stories I've heard, yours is by far the most entertaining. Such a clever imagination has earned you an escort home.
But...
Guard! Please take this child home. It's late and the day has been long. Did you hear the sire? Let's go.
Sure.
My sire? That was either incredibly clever or incredibly stupid. I need to get back to my post. Let's get going.
And where are you taking me? I don't live here.
Don't be scared to go home. I'll explain everything to your parents. Chaos. So, which house is yours?
I've been trying to tell you I'm not from here. I'm a blacksmith.
Nonsense! Now hurry up! I need to get back to my post.
What will it take for you to believe me? I'm a blacksmith.
What's all the commotion out there?
Sorry, Professor. It's just a stubborn child who seems to want to spend the night in lockup. He's pretending to be a blacksmith.
Pretending? Our forge has been taken over by chaos and its legions of dead ones. And this rockhead...
A blacksmith? Well, isn't that peculiar?
Yes, my name is Rusty Nailbender, of the Guild of Blacksmiths, son and heir of the foreman. I fell through the earth after my gloves here.
Gloves? Your name was Rusty, correct? Oh yes, my nephew, Rusty. How have your parents been?
Nephew? What?
Don't tell me you don't remember your Uncle Penumbra. Guard, I'll be able to take the boy for the evening. I'll inform his parents in the morning.
Is that all right with you, boy?
Probably better than the alternative.
Come inside. Tell me, do your parents still live in the Canary District?
I sure hope the prof knows what he's getting himself into.
Please make sure the door is closed. I'm sorry for the charade. My name is Professor Mason Penumbra. You said you were a blacksmith, correct?
Yes, if you'll believe me.
Let's assume for the moment I do. Can you first tell me how you came here and those gloves you're wearing?
Will it help me get to the surface if I do?
I'm confident it will.
Well, it all started when I entered the outside for the first time.
Out of the way.
Talking little black birds. All right then. Incredible. This place seems to go on forever. At least if I get lost, there's no risk of starving to death. Hello there. Hello? Good sir. Hello? He's probably too busy floating and staring into the void to answer me. My word, he's hideous. And I thought my corpse looked bad. I think I see something over there. It looks like a pond. I can see a lot of swans swimming in the waters of a shiny pond. It looks so calm and peaceful. But it's not my destination. Looks like some sort of fortified haven. Could it be the legendary Stainless Haven my father used to tell me of when I was younger? I guess there's only one way to figure it out. Hello? Is anyone here?
Greetings, well-wrought. Welcome home.
The forge is my home.
Ah, yes. Well, the forge was once all of our homes. For myself, and for countless generations of blacksmiths, who now reside here.
So, this really is the Stainless Haven.
Of course it is, and Hephaestus welcomes you. Now, please, step aside.
What's with all the statues?
You tell me, young nailbender.
I don't recall hearing about statues like these. But they are impressive castings, I must admit.
They sprouted from your soul's tail, not mine. Isn't there anything you recognize?
He must be a foreman. That's a foreman's sword he's making. It looks like a shepherd's crook. I wonder what her name is. That Bobbin kid was looking for swans. Here's something I recognize. I'll be waiting for you, Bobbin. Rest assured. What did Bobbin do to you? It was so terrible. What was so bad? You had to come and eat me. I have a question for you.
Please, go on.
These statues, they're from my life, aren't they?
No one else's.
Then why don't I recognize half of them?
I beg your pardon?
That woman and the swan. They don't mean anything to me.
Impossible! Those images came from your life's path. You must know these objects. Look again. Think harder. Look again.
She's beautiful. It's a shame we've never met. A swan. I don't think that is going to help. They don't look familiar to me at all. I'm sorry. I'm new at being dead.
This has never happened before.
Today is filled with firsts for me, too.
I'm sorry. I'm just puzzled. How can you not know these things? Unless...
Unless?
Unless your story isn't finished. But that is impossible as well. What's this ruckus about?
Out of the way! Let me in!
What do you think you're doing here, bookbinder?
Please, I know this isn't the place for my guild, but you have to let me in!
I will do no such thing. It is my solemn oath to preserve the purity of this sanctuary.
There's no time! It's chasing me!
What is chasing you?
A dead one! I was exploring my surroundings in order to draw a detailed map when this entire dimension shook. Like that! Next thing I know, I've got a dead one hot on my heels. He's hell-bent on catching me, I tell you!
That surely is impossible.
Don't you think you're overusing that word?
Oh no, here he comes! Please! Well, well, well. There you are, little morsel. You ran so fast, I had to follow your sweet scent all the way here. It's fitting that you brought me here, of all places. Just get away from me. I'll do anything you want. Unfortunately, I can't. You see, Chaos has been freed and offered us an irresistible bargain. Our restored consciousness in exchange for eternal servitude and all that mess. Chaos, please just leave me be. It's a shame all of my fellow blacksmiths are safe beyond that portcullis. Oh, how I would have loved to say hello. On second thought, good sir, why don't you open the gate for me? And how about you do this now?
Never! Neither you nor Chaos will ever reach this gate.
What's the problem? We're all dead. They can't kill you or anyone else in there.
All dead? Not true. Actually, I'm a living, healthy member of the Guild of Bookbinders. I've just been sent here through a ritual performed by the Guild of Mages. I was supposed to do some research and write a detailed account of my discoveries.
What? Are you telling me you're not dead?
Not at all! Not yet, maybe. Ah!
By the Forge!
This is impossible!
If you say so, I'm sure this guy here would disagree. I would have thought I'd have more time.
Where do you think I'm going?
To claim our new arsenal, 10,000 new blades to slaughter those who oppose chaos.
10,000? Does this mean... You can't! The blacksmiths there are your descendants! Your own people!
And the ones who lynched me, murdered my family by association.
You monster. You deserved it, I'm sure.
Perhaps. But they deserve what's coming just the same. I'll ensure chaos starts his reign. With the claiming of the Forge! Oh, the power it holds.
We'll fight you. We all will.
We can't. I can feel it. The dead ones carry the power of chaos within them. We're powerless.
Then I'll fight them. Somehow.
You can try. In time, chaos will claim this place as well. Enjoy your peace while it lasts.
Come back here.
Rusty, no! You cannot go back, Rusty. It would be foolish.
Does that lead back home? Back to the Forge?
Pay attention, Rusty. Reality is tearing. There must be dozens of fissures all across the outside. Each one leads back to the resting places of the inside. The dead ones will be drawn there by chaos. May mercy hold all those there.
But my father, the guild. What of them?
With the current state of things, those who die on the inside, their souls will belong to chaos.
I wonder what's going to happen to his soul now.
Interesting question. His spirit is still clinging to the body for the moment. But sooner or later, it will be forced out. And since it's already on the outside...
It will remain here, won't it? It must be uncommon for someone to die in this place anyway. But at least his soul won't be trapped on the inside. I'm going through after him.
But you're dead, Walrot. You cannot hope to accomplish much without a body.
The third shadow is here. Chaos is here. Our guild is on the brink of annihilation, and I'll not stand idly by.
You truly have courage.
I hope that's all I need. After I made it to the inside, all the dead ones began reawakening. Chaos had taken over the forge, and transformed it into a floating storm castle. And then Bobbin brought me back to life. It's no use. There is no way I'll be able to get inside there. It's just too high up. What do I do? Hey! The forge is moving. Come back here and fight! Don't run away! Cowards! It's heading this way. Something has fallen off the forge, and it's landing here. Edgewise. Is it really you?
It's me, lad. It's good to see you.
Your body, it's broken beyond repair. What happened?
I jumped. Naught can be done for me. I had hoped to somehow do this alone, but you here is fate.
Save your strength.
The tombstone, the small one in the middle. Go to it.
I don't understand.
Go to it.
All right, please don't strain your body.
Check the tombstone first, please. I don't have much life left in me.
I should do as he told me.
Check the tombstone. I don't...
This gravestone belongs to my father's great-grandfather. What now?
Read the epitaph.
What is this supposed to accomplish?
I don't know. But I know it's some kind of strongbox.
A safe? The gravestone?
Yes, and it holds the most powerful secret of our guild. The only thing that can stop chaos, or so I hope. Anyway, I don't know how it works. I only know the blood of the foreman is the key.
My father's blood?
You'll have to figure this out by yourself, lad. And now, young Nailbender... young Nailbender, time has come for us to part.
Edgewise.
Be strong. We'll meet again someday in the Stainless Haven.
Goodbye, Edgewise. Rest in peace. Your sacrifice won't be in vain. And now, I should take a look at that gravestone. The tombstone looks completely blank. No name, no epitaph, nothing. There has to be a way to activate it. Edgewise said something about a key. The area around here is full of brambles. I shouldn't play with them unless I want to prick my fingers. Ouch! Thank you. Now my index finger is bleeding. The seal of the blacksmiths. Amazing. Now I understand. The foreman's blood is also my blood. Let's see. Set your heart for the third shade, when the sun is falling down, and as the fire is burning bright, strike the anvil with all your might, bind your soul within the blade, forge your shield without a frown, let the sparks fill all your sight, inure your will, engage the fight. Knowing no strife, she helped as she could. A beast took her life. Hey, this sounds incredibly familiar somehow. Poor little girl. It started humming as soon as I touched the surface. Glint Woodlighter, 7802 to 7871. Skin like coal. The furnace never cooled down as long as she was around. Incus Iron Mole, 7925 to 7972. Vanadium Sharpsaber, 7515 to 7582. Blade Master of incomparable skill. He signed the Whetstone Bridge Treaty in 7550, ensuring our guild's future and prosperity. Shell Screenplater, 7138 to 7231. He walked the earth longer than most. Yet time will never tarnish what he forged. Something's happening.
Impossible!
What? Pair of gauntlets? First I die, then I watch helplessly as a dead one stabs a poor man with his bare hands. Chaos controls the forge. And Edgewise gave his life. For what? For these? I swear it. On behalf of my family, my guild, all blacksmiths. I will rescue you all. I will make them pay for this. I will make them suffer for all the hurt they've caused. You will not get away with this. Chaos! No! What's happening? My hands, they feel like they're on fire. It's these gloves. I felt this incredible surge of energy flowing through me, and I passed out. And then I woke up in the house of a vintner named Brix. So basically, I need to get back to the surface to free my guild.
That's quite a tale, lad.
It's more than just a story.
I believe you.
You do?
Yes, the gauntlets you're wearing are proof enough for me, and based on your experience with them, it's exciting to hear their potency was not exaggerated. May I see them? Oh my, what happened to them?
All I remember is I was looking over the cliff to where the forge used to stand. I thought I was going to explode.
The gauntlets must have detected your anger and impure intention, and you couldn't contain the backlash of energy.
I want Chaos to pay so dearly. Professor, I have no idea what these are or what happened to me. Is there anything you can tell me to help me save my guild?
Let me get something. Ahem. Would you be willing to help me?
Sure thing. Of course. I'll do this immediately. Compared to Brix's, this one looks like a king's bed. Both drawers are empty. This one looks interesting. And in less than 400 pages. Book of Patterns. What? Weaver's stuff? No thanks. Good craftsmanship. It's the portrait of a raven. A waistcoat, a pair of trousers, some clean shirts, and a pair of shoes. Exactly like the ones the prof is wearing. I never thought he was the trendy type anyway. Maybe I should take a look. Okay, here it is. The Abridged History of Blacksmiths, Volume 4, published 6810.
The Gauntlets of the Blacksmiths.
So, they're called gauntlets.
In the height of blacksmith mastery, the gauntlets stood as a testament to their trade. Housed in each gauntlet were a series of sparks, the source of their power. Sparks were engineered to store the sum of knowledge the guild had gathered. For every metalworking technique or property the blacksmiths had conquered, they also existed a relative schematic to detail the process. The sparks were the key to recreating those schematics.
The sparks. They rejected me, didn't they?
For a time, the gauntlets brought profit and prosperity for the blacksmiths. But as demand for skilled labor declined, unemployment culminated in revolt. Inevitably, their use was prohibited, and most pairs were ordered to be destroyed.
Destroyed? They sound incredibly powerful. But why wasn't I ever told? And where did you get that book?
I don't know why you weren't told, Rusty. But as for the book, one of my closest friends is a member of the Guild of Bookbinders. He's accumulated quite a rare private collection which he shares within a close circle. It's been a while since I last saw him. I wonder how he's doing right now.
Bookbinder, eh? Is he a short, tiny man, about your same age, with red hair and mustache, perchance?
Did you meet him?
No, I didn't. Just guessing, that's all.
If you say so. Now, back to the book. It's a fascinating read. You surface skills are just littered with hidden talents.
There's a problem though, Professor. These gauntlets won't do me much good broken.
That's no problem. I'm confident I can repair the receptacles.
You can fix these?
I cannot recreate the sparks, Rusty, but the vessel should be no problem. It is rather late, though. Why don't you get some sleep? Please use my spare bedroom upstairs for the evening. The curfew for youths can be quite strict.
So I've seen. And sleep sounds like a good idea. I still haven't fully recovered from the fall. Professor? Thank you for getting me out of that mess with the guard.
For the Prince of Blacksmiths? Anytime.
I'm not that sleepy, actually. It's the portrait of a raven. No aprons. Both drawers are empty. Not exactly light reading. Not exactly good craftsmanship. A little nap wouldn't be a bad idea. Bedtime.
Rusty, good morning. Come see this, quickly.
Have you been up all night?
Absolutely, and it was time well spent. Firstly, take a look at these.
You fixed the gauntlets. That's very impressive.
That's not all. I stepped out for some fresh air when I saw something glowing in the darkness. And then I found it. I thought there may have been more, so I kept looking high and low. And there were. I found 2 more.
Professor, remember going slow?
Remember the sparks, Rusty? I found 3 of them. 3 sparks. The rest must have flown up the tram line before the rock slide.
How did you capture them?
Carefully, Rusty. Carefully. Seems they can't pass through glass. Oh, they're stirring. I believe they're responding to the gauntlets.
Or they're not happy to see me.
I'll only release these sparks if you think you can handle them.
Professor, It was my fault the sparks broke free. I was so angry. But I promised to use the gauntlets wisely to defeat chaos and free my guild.
Very well then. Astonishing. The sparks were drawn like a magnet.
Does this mean I can use these gauntlets now? Even draw schematics?
It might just. The specifics are still a bit of a mystery to me. I'm curious, would you be willing to help me with an experiment?
Is it safe?
I believe so. I don't think there are enough sparks to cause you harm.
If you're sure.
What are you waiting for? Take a look at this cage.
I see something. A grid with lines.
It's happening.
The grid looks unbalanced.
There seems to be a connection between the number of sparks and the complexity of schematics you can design. But if you can completely see the schematic, you should be able to recreate its effect on similar objects. Who knows what other schematics lay hidden inside everyday objects? Fascinating. Well, congratulations. Of course, you're welcome to stay here for as long as need be.
This looks like the subterranean cross-section of the mainland.
That's correct. You have a keen eye.
It's so detailed. I can visualize the rusting process as a schematic. Hey, Prof.
Yes, Rusty?
Why do you keep this old cage here?
Oh, it was once the home of my pet raven. Poor little Edgar.
I have to focus on the tip of my finger and follow the line and... It's as tarnished as it can be. Very flashy. I can visualize. Professor, what's that humming noise?
Oh, that's my resonance experiment. I use it to test the natural vibrations of my samples.
I can visualize the vibration as a schematic. What a beautiful carving.
Hardly a carving. That was my old pet raven, Edgar.
What happened to him?
Cellular crystallization. From exposure to the seeds of the geos in the garden.
Can't you change him back?
Unfortunately not. The crystal regrows as fast as we can chisel it away.
Poor thing.
Stop playing around.
What's this, Professor?
This? Oh. Ahem. A map. It's a map. Quite delicate too, so please don't touch it or it might crumble in your hands.
Okay.
Stop playing around.
What about this huge crystal, Prof?
It's not so rare here in Sableshaft. Rocks like this one naturally grow inside Crystal Guard. It's like a greenhouse where crystal plants are cultivated as standard flora. You should visit it if you still haven't. It's located in the Clover District.
Professor, what's inside all of these flasks?
Some chemicals and reagents I use in my experiments. Are you interested in knowing more?
I'd really, really love to, but I'm in a hurry at the moment.
Another time, then.
Sure, I'll look forward to it.
Please don't touch anything, Rusty.
What are these huge glass spheres?
Oh, those.
Ever heard of the scrying spheres of the glassmakers?
Maybe, but I can't remember much actually.
Glassmakers used them to see into the future.
What? Are you kidding me?
Not at all, young boy.
Incredible. Then use them to tell me about the future of the Forge.
I'm afraid this isn't possible. You see, these ones are just incomplete prototypes. Crafting the spheres is an extremely long and delicate process, and even a minor fault can result in an unserviceable artifact.
Got it. They're broken.
Well, I suppose that summarizes it well. I'm sorry.
Not a big deal, actually. I don't believe in destiny, after all.
Very well. Mold your own future then, young Rusty. I'm sure the Forge and all of your guild will have a place in it.
I hope so. Thanks, Prof. Some chemicals and reagents.
So you're really interested in chemistry, aren't you?
Not exactly. Besides, I'm still in a hurry. Sorry, Professor. Not exactly light reading. Well, Professor, thank you for all the help. And for repairing the gauntlets. Hopefully, I can find the rest of the sparks someday.
I wish I could accompany you on your adventures. I'll endeavor to convince the Magnets of Chaos's return. Perhaps they will listen to the opinion of an educated man.
I hope so too. Time to see about this tram now.
Of course, and if all holds true, your abilities will increase if you find more sparks.
Quiet, like the others. Very flashy.
Haven't you had enough of breaking the rules, mister?
The magnates may have let you off easy, but they still have you on report.
That means you're not leaving the city, so don't think you're getting by.
But I didn't do anything. I've never seen a mole so large.
A little controlled breeding and a few centuries of domestication.
Well, it's mostly domesticated.
It's no use, Shale. This pillar is just too big.
You might be right, Clay. We'll have to submit a request to the magnates for some mild explosives.
That could take weeks. You know how long it takes them to do anything.
We don't have much other choice.
Well, hello there.
Hello indeed.
Hi. So, is the tram out of service?
Unfortunately.
The last tremor caused this.
And now we're stuck with this ridiculous stalactite in the line.
I really need to get back to the surface. Is this the only way?
With all these earthquakes, it's the only way I would trust.
Not to mention the high chances of getting lost in the underground tunnels if you go on foot.
And all the creepy things that lurk in the shadows.
Oh, my.
So you'll just have to be patient. We've tried all day to split this boulder, but it's just too stubborn.
We've gotten quite the workout, though. Nearly dislocated our shoulders trying to break it.
Anything we can do for you?
No, I guess not.
Alright then, let us know if we can help.
Just some time and a couple of shovels.
Well, lad, whatever you did sure did the trick. Guess we won't need those explosives after all.
Just some time and a couple of shovels. You saved us a lot of time, lad.
I'm glad to hear it. Will the tram be reopened soon?
Come back later. Hopefully we can assess any further damage.
In the meantime, can we repay you for your efforts?
Well, while I'm waiting, I wouldn't mind having a little more freedom. The guards at the crossroads won't let me pass.
Consider it done.
And thanks again.
I've already done my share, and shoveling is not my forte. This section of the rail has been bent to be used as a railroad switch. Wait! I can see the bending process as a schematic. I can't go anywhere unless the railway is fully functional. I'd never have thought plants could grow underground. These miners are really something.
Here is our little hero!
I'm hardly a hero.
Sure you are. The tram line is something we miners depend on greatly.
The repair crew chief has even authorized your admittance through the stone stairs.
Too bad that's not the way I need to go.
He said he would take any responsibility for allowing you to leave past curfew too.
Nice fellow.
I'll have to remember to thank him. I really should check back with Brix anyway. He did save my life after all.
Come and go as you please. You've earned it.
Don't you two get bored?
It has its moments.
No answer. I suppose the old lady on the balcony is the only person in the house, and she's fast asleep. Hello there. She's sound asleep. Hey, I think I made that railing. Good as new already. The more I look at it, the more I'm convinced it's one of my pieces. If I try to bend it right now, it will probably crumble. Wow, Father would be proud of me. She's found. Ma'am? Hello?
Who? Oh, hello, Sonny.
I'm sorry if I disturbed your sleep.
Don't worry your little blonde head about it. I envy you spry whippersnappers, being able to have the run of the city.
Actually, I've only just arrived.
I haven't left my home in years. At my age, my body is just too frail.
I see. I was wondering if you could answer a question for me.
I'd be happy to. I don't get many visitors. But please be quick. At my age, naps are my fuel.
Of course. I'm curious. Why don't the canaries sing?
Well, that's a question for sure. The canaries lining the streets haven't sung as much as a melody in nearly 5 years.
You mean they used to sing?
Oh, yes. Canaries are natural songbirds. Years ago, I used to lean up against the lamppost down there and sing with them for hours.
But you stopped going.
As I got older, I couldn't walk down my stairs anymore. As for the canaries, they stopped when the lampposts underwent restoration.
Restoration, you say?
Well, not exactly. I admit they were very tarnished at the time. But instead of polishing them a bit, King Emery decided to give them a gold plating.
Gold looks better than simple iron, doesn't it?
Maybe I'm just too sober, yes. But even the canaries didn't appreciate all the excessive brightness and stopped singing shortly after.
That would be very strange. Probably they just miss you.
Such a cleverly disguised compliment. You'll make me blush. Was there anything else I can do for you?
No, I guess that's it. Thanks, ma'am.
Anytime, dearie. But please, use the door from now on, okay? Just come and go as you please.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh, I almost forgot. Whatever you did to the railing, please put it back as it was, my dear.
Of course. I'll do this immediately. Nice way to waste a long and expensive restoration job. I should start from a dot. It looked better the other way, but the canaries seemed to disagree. It looked better the other way, but the canaries seemed to disagree. It looked better the other way, but the Ma'am?
You again? Well, welcome back.
Thanks. How long did you say you have been stuck in your home?
A long time, Sonny. Perhaps 5 years? My bones are just too brittle to even try to make it to the street.
Five? That's about as long as the canaries have been quiet.
Strange coincidence, isn't it?
Ma'am?
Oh.
Hey, Briggs. What's this?
Curious, are we? Well, if you think the machine is impressive, you'll love seeing it in action. All I do is squish, and the turnstile does the rest.
I'm impressed, Briggs.
Rightfully so. 2 bottles worth. Not too bad. Of course, the wine that's just been bottled does not come from the grapes you saw me crush. Making wine is not so easy. What the machine has bottled right now was last month's. After all, it takes a considerable amount of juice to make even a single bottle.
Wait a minute. What's in there? I think it's one of those sparks. Of all the places.
Anyway, please stay away from this machine. It's a very delicate and expensive instrument. Hey, boy! You'd best stay away from this machine. She's mighty finicky.
But Brix, there's a spark in there. I need it for my gauntlets.
Sparks? And gauntlets? Oh my, you must have hit your head harder than I thought. Why don't you lay back down on the bed?
These bear the seal of the vintners. Quite a selection, too. Shaken, not stirred. Nothing has... And this is the problem with organic building materials. This is going to be such a sad waste. I'd better hide somewhere.
No. Oh, no! How could this happen? Oh. I need a drink.
Poor Brix. Now I really feel guilty. What a terrible mess. I wish it hadn't come to this. The grid. It has new lines now. I wonder what this means. I should ask the professor.
Not all of them are loud.
I'll have to make a point of having our treasurer pay him back. I doubt he's in the mood for a talk now.
I should just get drunk.
These are the thrones where magnates sit during auditions. No jewels or gold plating, and yet they're impressive sculptures. I think they've been carved from a single block of white stone. Ma'am? Hello?
Oh, hello, Sonny. What did you just do to me?
Well, I'm not sure. But you should be able to stand up a little easier now.
But how is this possible?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm still learning all this myself.
My bones, they feel strong.
Why don't you go down to see your old friends?
What a grand idea. Come down. Use the door with me. Hello, old friends. How have you been? Oh my, I missed you too.
What a lovely song.
I recognize the melody. Isn't it Pack Up Your Troubles?
I think you're right.
Pack up your troubles and you roll. Get back and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys,
sir?
that's the style. Sing with me, you know it. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So
pack up your troubles in your old
get back and smile, smile, smile. I told you you were tone deaf. Yikes.
You have a lovely voice.
What on earth?
The mole! Get inside now! Well, that was close. Sterling!
Oh, please go after her, Rusty. She may be spoiled and arrogant, but she's just a poor little girl.
If I must. Sterling? Are you okay?
Do I look okay? Get this thing away from me!
Where are the king and queen?
They're inside talking stupid politics. And they can't hear me!
I'll do what I can. Hang in there. I mean, don't fall off.
Hurry up, you dolt!
What happened to you two? And how did the mole get free?
We'd rather not talk about it.
Would you mind helping us out of here?
I wish I could, but I need to get the mole away from the princess before she becomes mole food.
The princess? Oh no!
You'll need to find something to coal the mole with. They're very sensitive to specific tones.
Thank you for the advice. entire meadow is made of emerald blades of grass.
Careful! Don't touch those!
What's the problem?
Ignorance is bliss. Inside these geode fruits are microcrystalline seeds. If one of those geodes bursts, and even a single seed touches your skin, in mere moments, your whole body will be covered in a thick crystalline film.
Like the raven in Professor Penumbra's house.
Exactly, like poor Edgar. So sad what happened. A morbidly permanent condition, too.
I'll make sure to be careful. Just a simple steel fence.
What did I just tell you? Stay off the grass! Do you really want to drive that mole crazy? Thank God it's chained, or it would have run here snarling like mad.
You don't understand. The mole has broken free, and the princess is in trouble. No one seems to be around, and the guards are KO.
That's terrible!
I'll try to lure them all here. You should get to the princess in the meantime.
Of course, and I'll come back with help as soon as possible.
I'm really sorry. I don't have much choice. Damn, it won't stay still. That did it. But it doesn't look like it will hold for long. I'm really sorry. I don't have much choice.
Rusty, I'm glad I found you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Can't say the same for it, though.
I'm sure you wouldn't have done this unless it was absolutely necessary.
It was attacking the princess. The princess? Is she okay?
She's fine. The gardener found her and then told me where to find you.
I'd like to see her, if that's okay. She looks so frightened.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. Rusty, if there's nothing else you need from me today, I'm going to catch some shut-eye.
No problem. I'm sure I'll be able to keep myself busy.
Let's go then. Bravo, young man! Bravo!
I beg your pardon?
You may have saved our daughter's life from that vicious mole.
Please, boy, tell us. How did you do it? How did you bend the fencing around the creature? You had no tools, no time.
I use these gauntlets. They're an ancient tool of the blacksmiths.
I see now that I may have misjudged you. Rusty, is it?
Yes.
Our daughter has something to say to you as well.
Thank you.
Sterling?
Thank you, Rusty. What's that?
A carrier flare, I believe.
We haven't seen one here in ages.
What's it for?
Well, it's an outdated system now. Surface guilds used to use them for urgent communications. The problem was any little rain cloud and whoosh, your message was lost.
Sounds silly. Why would anyone send us one then?
What does it say, my lord?
Of course, my wife. Forgive me. It reads, I, Cedric Cedar Undergrowth, Lord of the Order of the Woodcutters, derivative of the Guild of Florists, send this message of warning, distress, and hope to any who may receive it. Our land is under siege by the Dead Ones. The wall of birch bleeds its blood-red sap, and I fear the Dead Ones may soon reach our heart. We cannot be the only ones facing this enemy, and though we are resilient, our forces are losing ground. We believe we have found a way to repel the Dead Ones from our land, but we need time. We have sent these messages to all corners of the continent. Please, any who have the ability to reply, send word of your status. An offensive must be made, and no guild can do this alone. Until then, we stand resolved and rooted. Signed, Cedric Undergrowth, and embossed with the guild seal of the Woodcutters.
Chaos is spreading. Lord Emery, you must...
Rusty, I apologize for not believing you before. It's evident to me now that you are the foreman's son. It's time you return to the surface and begin your fight to reclaim your guild.
I've been trying to, but the tram line is still out of service.
I'll have a work crew dispatched as soon as they are available.
Thank you.
It seems all of our guilds are in peril, Rusty. Let us hope that we'll be able to overcome this third shadow, as our ancestors defeated the first two.
Well, I'm on my way to the surface, fellas.
After all the trouble you've brought our guild, I can't say I'm sorry to see you go.
But you did let us know about the third shadow, so for that, we thank you.
Good luck on your mission, and safe travels.
Thanks again. So, you guys finally have all the rocks cleared, eh?
That's right. Just a few moments ago. Bad news, though. Take a look yourself.
The boulder bent and warped the rails. We'll need to contact the blacksmiths for a new section of track.
Figures.
We're not sure how we're gonna fix it now, though.
It doesn't matter much anyways. We have to prepare for the war. King Emery told us about chaos.
And the blacksmiths. We're sorry for your loss.
They're not gone. I mean, I have to do what I can to save them. And that starts by going to see Cedric Undergrowth and the woodcutters. The track is finally clear, but there's no way the railcar could pass over that. And the rail is very tarnished as well.
Ahem. That's probably a side effect of the regents we used on the stalactite.
Yeah, we thought we could melt it, but I guess it was a bad idea.
The rail is too bent and rusty. The track here is far too rusted. If I try to bend it right now, it will probably crumble. Much better, aside from it still being broken. I have to focus. Good as new.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to stick around?
I'd like to, This place isn't like the Forge, that's for sure. But I have to go. Can you prepare a tram car for me?
Absolutely. It will only take a minute.
Hop right in whenever you're ready.
Leaving so soon?
Soon? I've wasted a lot of time, actually.
If you say so. Well, have a safe journey then.
Now hold on tight.
Wait, I forgot to ask something.
Off you go!
Where does the other side of the tram line lead to?
Good luck, Rusty!
It looks like a mining light, but it gives off a cold blue radiance. It looks... What's with all the cages? These miners are obsessed. It sure is dark here. By the Forge! I won't go any further without a light source. Shouldn't there be a lamp or something? Okay, here it is. It uses one of those fluorescent crystals instead of a flame. How ingenious. The prof strikes again. Okay, let's move on. can see some light coming from there. But I shouldn't wander around in these caves. The tram car will take me to the surface safely. Wow. Maybe it's just because I've been underground for too much time, but this view is so breathtaking. Around the forge there are only barren fields and rocky deserts, and still I miss it so much. Oh, well, it's not a good time for nostalgia. There's a small village at the bottom of this valley. Maybe someone there can give me directions on how to reach the Guild of Woodcutters. Wait a minute. What's that thing? A swan!